Hey guys, so Rinoa will be coming tomorrow to GL DFFOO with her FR Echoes as well as FE50. She has a rework, but she already gotten it right now in GL. She already have her rework, so if you want to use her, test her out with her rework, you can already do so. Anyway, let us talk generally about Rinoa's kit, and if you still have not have Rinoa and do you want to pull for her, so you can decide after you watch what I have to say. First of all, Rinoa's BT grants her 6 uses of Ultima Angel Wing, so it's not like she needs her BT effect to use that. So for let us put it this way, you use her BT effect, she gains 6 uses of Ultima Angel Wing, then let's say you just continuously use S2 or AA and you came out of her BT effect, means it's expired, but the uses of Ultima Angel Wing will still be there. Alright, so it will still be there until you uses all 6 charges. The rework here that they do is they make Ultima Angel Wing a 9 full AoE HP attack. Previously is split, so now it's full AoE HP attack, and it has 40% HP damage limit up. So most of the time previously, even full or split, if you provide sufficient auras to Rinoa, you were already capped on your damage. But now what you have is for extra 40% HP damage limit up. If you compare directly with Celsius, you will notice that Celsius actually still does more damage, even though Rinoa has 40% HP damage limit up. Celsius has 11 full AoE HP attacks, so it's more than Rinoa, and hence it is actually better. Anyway, Rinoa's BT make her a really strong AoE DPS because most of the stuff that we get, most of the unit that we get is overkilling the bosses, right? Anyway, Rinoa's role, she is a DPS, she can heal, she has a lot of aura as well. So she's a bit weird because when she was released back in the EX era, they made her a glass cannon, right? All she does is doing huge AoE attack and destroying the enemy, but with the cost of draining her own HP. Then in LD, they gave her Wishing Star, and it's more of a supportive role. So they kind of changed Rinoa into a support. She can heal, you know, she damaged herself to do some decent damage, and then she heals back up. Which that time nobody actually uses her. Then they gave her a BT, and the BT again made her a DPS. And now, being that her damage slightly fall off compared to other strong magic AoE DPS that we just get, she is kind of like a hybrid character at this point. But nevertheless, it is sufficient for you to clear a lot of Shinryu fights. Anyway, moving on. One thing that can make her stronger than Celsius, provided that if you are considering a similar setup, is Anna. Alright, if you bring Anna's BT effect and you bring Queen or Ursula, it's very easy for you to push Rinoa's HP damage limit to 400%, which means she is dealing 5 million damage, 5 million HP damage every HP attack, right? So this makes her very strong. If you consider 9 HP dumps, that is at least 45 million to 2 enemies, 90 million together with launch and everything else. She close to deal probably about 105 to 110 million per uses of Angel Wing, Ultima Angel Wing, which makes her a very strong unit to have. And here we have Rinoa's kit First of all, the FR that was in the website, I'm not too sure if it's right or wrong, but it was just 60%. So I had to extract this from the compendium. But from the compendium, it seems that for Rinoa, it would be 100% HP damage bonus every time she take a turn. But on other characters, other units, it's just 80%, and provided that they are magic at the magic unit, as well as having an active special buff, which not a lot of people have like both of them at the same time, meaning that it is a bit difficult or more stringent if you want to build a team around Rinoa's FR. So I would still suggest you to use another unit's FR, especially those with HP damage limit up, because Rinoa doesn't have HP damage limit up in her FR. She have, again, I'm just repeating this, she's have healing, aura, right? But that is not the main reason that you want to use her. You want to use her for DPS. So the best, to use her BT phase is just spamming her Ultima Angel Wing. So you use her BT effect, her BT effect's 8 turn, and then if you use 2 echoes and right into BT phase, it will be just nice. You will have 6 BT effect left, then you will have 6 turn in BT phase doing Ultima Angel Wing. One of her advantage is also as a DPS unit, she have a fast charging ability, so she does help speed up gauge charging. For crystal passive, I do not specifically recommend any. You might want U2 because I usually like to use her EX Angelo version to get some additional buff before I enter her BT. So if I have 2 turns at the start, I can use her EX, then I can continuously use her S2 to fast charge the gauge before I use her BT. So yeah, I would probably recommend U2 if there is no other better crystal passives. Overall score, I'm giving her an 8 over 10. The reason is, as I mentioned, there's a lot of AoE DPS like Stealthier Struggle, Fusoya, Papalimo is coming, so he will be a DPS magic user as well, which makes her less attractive. But again, if you have Anna, Queen, and Ursula, it actually can make her stronger than Celtius in a similar setup. So how does it do that? With that 40% HP damage limit up in her Ultima Angel Wing, it makes her easier to hit past the threshold. So Rinoa with 9 HP dump but at 500% HP damage limit, and Celtius 11 HP dump at 400% HP damage limit, Rinoa is doing more damage than Celtius. Okay, so only provided that you are doing that form of setup. But if you are using Celtius, you probably don't have to bring Anna, you don't have to bring Ursula or Queen. You can bring him with Wise or Noctis, and potentially Celtius might still outdamage Rinoa. So anyway, if you do not have her, you can try to get all of her kit. For me, I have her green, and her FR is already there, so technically it's just a free upgrade, right? So a free DPS unit for me to use and destroy more Shinryus. Alright, so good luck with your pools, and thank you.